morning and welcome to the Monte Vista Unitarian Universalist Congregation on another beautiful Sunday, a Sunday of transition, both on the calendar and in our community. I'm Alan Worley, President of the Board of Trustees, with a few brief announcements. First off, please read your Community Connections email. It comes to you every Thursday and has all the good stuff that this community is doing, as well as links for details. Next Wednesday, March 23rd, we're starting, or Reverend Maggie is starting an outreach ministry called Gathering Around Grief that will meet at 7 p.m. here in the sanctuary. And it is open to the community, and I understand facilities in the area are being told they can refer people here. So please, if you have grief in a grieving process, you may join. The last board meeting, we decided not to change the mask policy for the facility. Mask required inside, optional on the patio with distancing. Our Spirit Level Grant for Technology is over $9,000, about $9,150 on our goal of $12,500. Please keep it going so that we can move the screen up and put the cameras up and and mark your check as Spirit Level Grant. Another reminder, Tuesdays, Taco Tuesday, that's T-A-L-K-O Tuesday, 7 p.m. on Zoom. If you get the Community Connections email, you will get a Taco Tuesday invite. And today, Children's RE will be exploring Native American myths and stories. And as the tradition here is, we sound the bell 3 times. Once for those who came before, the Tongva peoples who were the original stewards of this land and called it home long ago, and the people of this church who 70 years ago reformed our congregation. We also honor those founding members who imagined and planted this growing, thriving congregation. Once for those of us here and now, for our members, friends, and visitors, our staff, and our extended UU family, who all hold and care and grow this beloved community we know as our own. And once for those who will come, for all we haven't met, who will come to find belonging here with us and call MVUUC their spiritual home in the days ahead. Jean.
Nature of our service this morning, the offering will be taken this time in order not to disrupt the flow of the ritual. So our offering will now be taken and gratefully received. Please come forward to place your offerings in the basket. And I don't have any place to put data center things, and I don't think there are anything available at this time. They can go in the corner.
We are the hands of the goddess. In her honor, we celebrate Ostara, open to all who come to learn tolerance of diversity, a step towards acceptance of diversity, joining together in community all peaceful peoples of the earth. We are the hands of the goddess. May clarity grow within us, open our eyes to life's diversity. May we feel the pulse of all creation within us and a connection to all. Open our spirit to awareness. Fill our hearts with deeper understanding. May our lives be of service to the earth. We are the hands of the goddess. Open our ears to the needs of those around us. Make our hands strong, sure, and gentle in her service. May we remember always the goddess works through us. We are the hands of the goddess, and with her we create peace in the world. Peace will be our harvest.
The peace candle is cradled in our beloved chalice as a reminder that regardless of our personal spiritual path, we can all focus on sending the force of peace into the world. In these troubled times, the energy of our will for peace is sorely needed. In the light of this flame there is peace. May all upon whom it shines be blessed.
A prayer for the earth at Ostara. Through the dark earth, new hope is rising. In the dark of human souls, all hate is melting. As gentle as the rain falling, we call for earth healing. As the spring waters rise, so does pure feeling. And all upon this land, there is a clearing of pollution, of greed, now disappearing. For the sake of peace and purification, so may it be in every nation.
Join us in the chant. If you know the words, you can. We'll be singing it 3 times. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear your song. Ancient Mother, I hear your laughter. Ancient Mother, I taste your tears. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear your song. Ancient Mother, I hear your laughter. Ancient Mother, I taste your tears. Ancient Mother, I hear you calling. Ancient Mother, I hear your song. Ancient Mother, I hear your laughter. Ancient Mother, I taste your tears. We welcome you to our celebration of Ostara. As the ritual progresses, as I asked you before, feel free to join in the singing of our chants and songs. Ostara, or the spring equinox, is an enchanted borderline, time outside of time, where a magical seam joins dark and light. From this moment on, the sun begins its journey into summer. Its light and warmth overtake the darkness of winter until its power peaks at the summer solstice in June. Spring equinox is the sunrise of the year, a time of renewal. We stand at a point of equilibrium, balanced between past and future, light and dark. The waning powers of winter are evenly matched by the waxing powers of summer. This ceremony celebrates that. But remember, balance is not a static state. If it were, nothing would progress, and nothing new could be learned. It is in the completion of each cycle and the venturing into the next that wholeness is achieved. The mythologies of our ancestors tell us many stories of deities whose lives began anew at Ostara, and when they were restored to us from the dark underworld which had captured them. Today, we celebrate the renewal of our Mother Earth and the renewal of our own lives in the sacred spring season.
Festival of equal balance, night with day and dark with light. Day of the sun poised in the heavens before this slow ascent, last day of the reign of night. Time of bright beginnings and new growth, feast of the goddess and her promise of richness, feast of the youthful god, giver of grain and the greening vine. Hail to you, bright maiden, with your arms full of flowers. Hail to youthful sun as you begin your ascent into the bright times. Now is the waxing of the sun, the time of anticipation, time of birth and renewal, time for embracing the light. As we are renewed, we thank the darkness of the underworld before we are reborn into the newness of light and peace. Blessed be the dark. We welcome the light. In this moment between time, we wish to give thanks to our beautiful goddess and God, and feel ourselves a part of the always nurturing wheel of life and death and rebirth. Let all who would honor them enter into their protective circle.
Join us singing Round and Round. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always from till morning, and from morning round till night. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always from till morning, and from morning round till night. Round and round the earth is turning, turning always from till morning, and from morning round till night. Once more. And round the earth is turning, turning always from till morning, and from morning round till night. Everyone will please stand as we call directions.
Into this sacred circle I call all-powerful realm of the Great Mother, nurturer, the very ground of being. You raise up life and swallow death. Spring of living water are engendered in you. Green-mantled, braided in yellow corn, lake-eyed, till-breasted, bounteous mother. North is your direction, the realm of hidden powers and unknown riches. Sacred element of earth, I call you.
Herbs to heal us, plants to feed us, land to till and plow and sow. With the pendant deep as midnight, north, we ask you, be here now.
Into this sacred circle, I call the breath of life. Enlightened one, resonant with the sound of speech and music, you are the transporter of thought and the quickening agent of imagination. Bearer of the sacred word, you are the dimension of the winds, the fourfold messengers. East is your direction, the realm of dawn and the awakening sun. Sacred element of air, I call you.
Raging whirlwind, whispered breezes, violent gale and gentle cloud. With the blade as sharp as morning, east, we ask you, be here now.
Probably better. Into this sacred circle I call the fiery spear of Luke, power of the divine, potent solar one, destroyer and regenerator. The sacred blacksmith tames your blazing fury. Bright initiator, insight strikes from you like lightning. You are the inspirer of the secret inner spirit, the flame of truth. South is your direction, the realm of the noonday sun, the forge and the hearth fire. Sacred element of fire, I call you.
Flaming candle, blood within us, blazing desert, will to grow. With the wand directing power, south, we ask you, be here now.
Into this sacred circle I call the wellspring of life, swelling symbol of emotion, origin of life, and new creation. You are ruled by Our Lady Moon. Vast are your oceans and white fringed foamings. Heart spring of wisdom, streams of blessing, and healing are in your waters. For yours is the formless power of the soul. West is your direction, the realm of the sun, Summerland. Sacred element of water, I call you.
Mist and ice and lakes and seas, all that courage will allow. With the cup, the holy chalice, west, we ask you, be here now.
Into this sacred circle, I call the pure crystalline light of love. Spiraling through the universe, unquenchable, heartwarming, luminous. You are the mysterious inner light held within our souls, all-knowing guardian of the Akasha. Celestial splendor surrounds you. Meditation lifts our inner selves to your astral realm. Sacred element of spirit, I call you.
Timeless mystery, quiet conscience, deepest values, voice inside. With the drum and with the cauldron, this we ask you, be our guide. May this circle be set apart for our holy purposes. Blessed be. Join us in the chant. You may be seated, please. Thank you. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. We are a circle within a circle with no beginning and never ending. Goddess of the moon and all its blessings, goddess of the restless sea, Mother, we who are your children call you. We call your peace from the shining lake. We call your power from the standing stones. We call your love from within and all around us. Mother with 1,000 voices, ever waxing, ever waning, come, Luna, to our circle today. Hail and welcome.
I hear your heart, child of the earth. I am Marianne. I am Bridget, Breed, Brigantia. I am Inanna. I am Ishtar. I am Isis. My names are many and my face may change countless times and countless years, but Goddess will not die. I am everlasting, the compassionate one. I am the great mother worshipped before the gods, to whom I myself gave birth. I am reborn each day. I will outlast all my children. For I am the sea and the mother of the sea. I am the mother of God and all creation, and all of you are my namesakes.
God of the sun and all its blessings, God of the ancient groves, Father, we are your children, call you. We call your strength from the oak. We call your wisdom from the mountain. We call your wisdom from within and all around us. Father of 1,000 names, ever living, ever dying, come, if you will, to our circle today. Hail and welcome.
I hear your call, child of the earth. I am Cernunnos, guardian of the wild places. Some also call me Hern, the hunter Pan, the horned one, or the harvest king. Regardless of what name you use to call me, I am protector of the high crags and the wilderness. I run with the swift stag and soar as a sacred falcon against the sky. As the consort of the Great Mother, I provide the seeds of new growth. As leader of the wild hunt, I cut down the old. If you would hear me, you must quiet your racing mind and listen, for it is in the silences that I speak. Seek me in the wild places of your spirit. Open yourself to the wild beauty of nature. Listen and heed me.
Hand to hand and heart to heart, this circle is cast. Between the worlds, this circle stands, a ring of light, a clasp of hands. Here incense sweet and sea-kissed brine shall bless, empower, and make divine. All right, I'm going to divide. I think we have pretty much even. We have a little bit more on this side than on this side, but that's all right. The antiphonal chant should be up on the screen soon. And east and west. Okay? Okay, and let's see, how are we divided? 1, 2, 3. We're divided even. Hey, right down the middle. Sounds good. Okay, starting with east. Ostara, lovely maiden of spring, the chains of your wintry prison have fallen away.
You are the fair one who brings rain to your life. Now is the broken when the cycle begins anew.
May the strength of the old enter into the new.
Making all things strong and giving one life.
Awake, all creatures in the realm of earth, awake.
Greet the maiden goddess who heralds the coming of spring.
We cast behind us the darkness of winter.
The light and dark are, for a moment equal. The sky fills with light and warmth.
The sun warms the land beneath our feet and gives life to all in its path. We look only to that which lies ahead. The wheel turns on. After tonight, the light will embrace the darkness. Time in perfect balance, day with light and light with darkness. Blessed be the darkness, blessed be the light. Once more, the wheel has turned, bringing us back to Ostara. The turning of the wheel is a popular concept celebrated in our hearts and rituals. The returning to the same place in time each year to celebrate, yet again, a beloved Sabbat. But is it really the same? Do we really return, or is this just an illusion? And do we actually move ahead? I would submit that the answer is both. How we choose to view it depends on whether we plan to do in celebrating the Sabbath. Time is circular. As we follow in the footsteps of our ancestors who celebrated this time, this festival millennia ago, in looking forward to the new year ahead, time is linear as new experience and events beckon, and we find new ways to celebrate the old. Circles have been a symbol of unity and completeness for eons, as we sang this morning. This morning, we celebrate in circle and with a symbolic circular portal. Let tomorrow dawn with a promise that each of us will, on a daily basis, send positive, healing energy with all our magical strength into the world. That when we gather in other circles, we take the time to raise and send this energy also. Like the ripples on a pond, it can spread in ever-widening circles until the tipping point is reached and the world can begin to heal. Can we influence outcome? You bet we can. As we all know, thoughts are things. Let us set our intent and do the energy work necessary to bring this about. This past year has seen great upheaval and change. New orders are being established. Let us do all in our power to see that these changes will be positive and peaceful. Guardians, will you take your place? As the sun prepares to enter spring, it pauses for a moment on the threshold, looking back not to the darkness of winter, but ahead toward the brightness of summer. Let us, too, pause for a moment on that threshold. What are the things we wish to leave behind? What are the things we wish to bring forward into the brightness of spring? Things which have been incubating and developing in the darkness. Take a moment to separate one from the other. Please take a moment to consciously form the words, I bring peace with me into the brightness of spring. Then with a nod to the guardians of the portal, step through into the other half of the year, bringing your bright promises with you. As you are ready, go to the portal and step through. Members of the congregation, I invite you to do the same as you desire. pass through, and pass into spring. Thank you. Days of work and hours of pleasure, gratitude circles now full measure. Forest lord and moonlight's daughter, earth and air and fire and water, bless this company as we lead, love to each unto their need. Blessings from our goddess reign until we come to meet again.
May the blessings of Goddess and God rest upon us. May their peace abide within us. May their wisdom illuminate our souls, now and forevermore. The circle is open, yet unbroken. Merry meet, and merry part, and merry meet again. Blessed be.
Sing that with us, please. The circle is open.